Wanted to embrace what it seems so for exalted to the world, willing to embrace what I lose for it, and to accept what I assume. So I'm following the anchor and drifting away. Blinded by reason, disarray. Yes, fire cannot
I'm losing composure, Joel Tatey, over and over. I absolutely am. That is the boys from St. Ricketts with Fire Cannot Burn. www.saintricketts.com. That is the theme song that brings us to another Wednesday night. It's 8:02. We are live. It is the You Show.
You.
You. I hear a slight bit of echo. I don't know why. I am Jeff the Shark Perini. Oh, we got a welcome to the Yo Show from all in the back from our future intern, Joey. I think she's taking Duck's job. I think Duck's been fired.
I think so too.
Take down the banners. StreamYard a little slow tonight. St. Ricketts, my man, in the house, giving us the fist and pow. That's right, baby. It's just such a kick-ass song. I listen to that song all the time. Everywhere I go. It's like the first thing I do is play St. Ricketts wherever I go in the car. Anyway, on to the show. I am your host, Jeff the Shark Perini. Always stoked for another Wednesday night. With me, as always, sporting her brand new, fashionable, lovely-looking glasses, the sister from another mister, to co-host us with the absolute mostest, Jewel Tatey. Jewel, good evening.
Good evening, Jeff. How are we doing tonight?
I am doing fantastic. The question is, how are you doing? You have been just through the mill with teeth and new glasses and all this other stuff. Like, what's going on? Jewel Tatey, like, you're breaking down.
See this thread?
Yes.
Hanging on to it.
Hanging on by a thread. Elyssa Green, our show mom, here early tonight. Thanks for tuning in. A lot of great stuff from Rachel Green lately. Been following her stuff a lot. Awesome. We love the Green family. And we love all of you. Thank you for tuning in. I guess I'm too loud because I forgot to lower my microphone. Turn it down a little bit. Because a lot of people like to text me and say, dude, you're too loud.
That was loud. What you just did right there.
That was loud?
Oh, and I'm echoing. So.
I'm loud. You're echoing. We're in for a great night. First off, before we get started, let's thank our guests from last week, from Sexy Freedom Media and Sexy Freedom LLC and all that great stuff. Helen Edwards.
Woo!
Awesome. I had the chance, Jewel, to sit down with Helen on her program Tuesday for a recording that'll be played next week. And thanks to her. She's great. Very upbeat, positive, great show she runs there, and a great media and book and the whole 9 yards.
I love her book. It's nothing sexier than freedom. Go on Amazon, buy it there. If you need some inspirational talk to get you through your day, go on there. And
welcome to the show.
And that. But I love how, I was just so inspired. She just does so many amazing things and tries to help out other people and is just a phenomenal person. So
yeah, she's terrific.
Friends.
And being on her show was terrific as well. Very fun. She had a lot of great things to say about how we run things here. Go figure. I guess we got them all fooled, Jewel, because they love what we do here. And we appreciate that. Jewel is part-time mom and part-time coach.
You know what?
Dude, nothing's worse than those Capri.
My ears.
Nothing's worse than those straws. I hate those. Are even worse. Those are the worst of them all.
These are the worst. And you think Capri Sun are the worst until you get these organic little craps.
Horrible.
They have like compostable straws. Like the straws are like paper. You can't get it through the hole.
Compostable is the word of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Compostable.
Is that a word?
I don't know. It is tonight. You're live on
Yeah,
if not, it's a new word that I made. Um, oh man! So thank you to Helen Edwards tonight, Joel. I am super stoked because I love this young lady. She is a model and an actress and a spokesmodel and an influencer. She is part of the Jamie Kennedy podcast as well. She was kind enough to bring him here for Jul's birthday. The one and only Elyssa Mai tonight. Oh yeah. Joy, I tell you, I am as man comes. That is an adorable outfit. She is so fashionable.
Oh, she's so cute.
She's adorable. I can't wait to talk to her tonight. Prettiest blue eyes. She's just a doll. And she's so sweet. And to talk to her and the whole thing with Jamie and the way she worked and we talked feverishly. And even when the audio and all that wasn't working, she somehow got him on the phone and he popped up. Man, she's great.
I can't thank both of you like enough. That was the best birthday present. Like, I've been a fan of Jamie Kennedy since I was like 16. Like, grew up with his movies, his comedy. Like, he's amazing. And Alyssa is just so amazing. And we thank her once again for coming on. And she's hilarious and beautiful and incredible. And we're just going to have a great time tonight.
Absolutely. I agree with that. The thing that was awesome is when I messaged her and asked her to come on, I actually saw her on Jamie's Instagram, like doing a show, and she was interviewing him, like they flipped the tables.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this girl seems pretty cool and a lot of fun. Let me look her up. And I looked her up and seen all the things she did, and I invited her on our show before even knowing she was linked to Jamie's show. And she's like, oh, sure, I'd love to come on. And like the next day, she blasts this big thing on Instagram and says, looks like I'm now available for podcasting, friends. And it was my message. So I'm like, that's really cool. So she's happy to be here. We're happy to have her.
I'm so excited. And speaking of outfits, I just ordered my Jamie Kennedy hoodie too. So
awesome.
That's coming.
We're great for this here tonight. Before we do anything else, I got to stop right here because I see my man in the house, Todd West. And I want to congratulate Todd and Julie on their very big announcement. Todd, I guess I could let the cat out of the bag. Todd and Julie got engaged, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely amazing. Congratulations to two super fun and super awesome people. Very happy for you guys. Me and Julie went to school together, and we reconnected a few years back. We met Todd, and my wife loves them, and I love them, and they're great. So congratulations to them. They definitely deserve it. They're also great fans of the show. They tune in often. They comment often. Todd puts me in my place a lot. All good. Mr. Evan Horn, one of the members of our great sports team, is in the house. He is in the house. He's letting us know. Evan, we might have to do maybe some like NFL free agency stuff when signings come up. So stay tuned. Yeah, that'd be great. Todd, you're very much welcome, man, from the Yo Show, from me and Jewel, and from everybody that tunes in, and my wife as well, from the bottom of our hearts, man. Congratulations. We love you guys, and we're looking forward to the big day and many happy years to come. It's only like a month away. They're like getting right into it.
Oh, wow. Well, I feel like everyone's just amped to get out there this summer, you know?
Mm-hmm. One way or the other. Evan, what we're going to do, we're going to get into sports cards soon. As soon as I find my good ones, we are. I can't find my good ones. I got okay ones. I can't find my good ones. Anyway, let's do a top 5 list, Joel Tatey. It's one of the things we do here.
Oh, boy. I don't even want to say mine.
I was not that thrilled about mine either, but, I always try to link something to the guest. And being that, she's like an influencer and a spokesperson for some great product lines, and she's so fashionable. I'm like, all right, well, let's talk about our fashion. What do we do? What do we wear? What do we wear that makes us us? We don't have to be fashionable, but yeah, Todd, we should have your wedding filmed on an episode of the O Show. Like, we'll film it and play it back. That'd be great.
No.
Anyway, so top 5 favorite personal fashion statements, I guess you could say. Things that we like to wear. And me, number 5, I got one tonight, backwards hat. I love the backward hat. Makes me look kind of tough. Don't look tough tonight?
Backwards man.
I look kind of tough tonight, don't I?
Yeah, real tough.
Yeah, real tough. Probably the least toughest man ever. Number 4, flashy socks. I like socks with a lot of color and pattern and boom. It became like my thing. Number 3, sports shirts, obviously. Sports shirts. Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, all that good stuff. Sports shirts. Eagles. Evan Horn said, "Don't do it." Poor Todd. Number two.
Wait. What's your favorite? Would you rather like rock Eagles gear? Like some people don't look good in red. Like what's your go-to? I guess.
Being Italian, I was told Italian people always look good in red, so probably Phillies.
I have mostly Philly stuff. That's
A lot of Phillies. But my wife loves me in that Sixers blue T-shirt. She loves blue.
Ooh,
So,
is that from the promo photo? Oh no.
yeah, wait. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
Oh.
we're Phillies hat, and I think Sixers are good culture.
I think that's what you said. Like Cassie likes me in this shirt. So.
Yeah. Good call. She knows it better than I do. Wow. Number two, I like suits. I don't wear a lot of suits, but I like
Ooh.
suits. And I don't like suits, but I like what's become the fashion, the shirt and tie to match coloring. Like a blue suit, like a blue shirt, blue tie. Like an electric that kind of jumps. Like for years, there was always, white shirt and a tie. I like it all to match. I like a uniform, like pop kind of thing.
Like 3-piece suits or just
Not
button
2-piece.
down?
The 3-piece is kind of, the vesting is kind of.
What do you wear like casual going out, but it's like kind of somewhere nice? But you don't have to fully dress up. Like, are you going button down or like polo? What are you doing?
Button down. I enjoy button down. Unless it's real cold, I like a nice sweater. But button down's my thing. I like button
Sweater
down.
vest?
Sweater vest. I kind of faded out of the sweater vest thing this year. Not as much.
Okay.
And number one, of course, I got one on tonight. I've got 7 more in the house. Guns and Roses t-shirts. Not just music shirts. I mean, I love music shirts. But Guns N' Roses t-shirts is my number one fashion. Like, look at me. I like Guns N' Roses. That really was a bad top 5, wasn't it?
I feel human now. Oh God, no, mine's bad too. So
That's right. Let's have it.
Jesus. All right. So a 5, I guess. In the summer, I tend to go a little boho. I like lace and summer dresses and things of that nature. So boho, flower patterns. I sound like an old woman, but no, I like lace and like I don't know.
Boho.
Leave me alone. Number 4, combat boots. I wear combat boots, I think, all year long to go out. Yeah, I wear them to work. I wear them in the summer. I like Tim's. I always have though. Like I always like. I don't know.
I got Cassie a pair of Doc Martens for Christmas, and she loves them.
I think they're a little too heavy. Like I like a lighter boot in the summer, but not booties. Like I don't know.
She's got the flatter heel. Her sister has the real big one. Like,
okay.
Oh, there she is. She's in the house. Love mine. Jeff got me some. Yes, indeed, I did.
There you go.
She's
yeah, I'm too tall for most heels, so I try to keep my height at a minimum. I don't know. But yeah. Number 3, I don't know what to say. I have no fashion really. I wear all black, so I'm gonna say an all black look. That's pretty classic.
It's not like fashion like you're gonna walk down a runway. It's like our fashion, like what we like.
Yeah. I mean,
all black is good.
I grew up in Philly. Like I was a little thuggish in high school, and that just stuck with me, with the Tims and the hoops and all that. I hear hoops are getting canceled, so. But my ears closed up. I got my ear pierced like 25 times in the same spot. I don't know.
Wow.
And then I was going to get my ears pierced, but I wear headphones all the time for the show, so that can't really mesh well. Number 2. I love my leather jacket. I have a couple leathers, but I don't know.
I love your leather jacket. You look like you got like a I'm going to come out wrong. You got like a tough girl, sexy look in your leather jacket. You do. I like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
I'm a tough bitch.
Depends on the subject and the time.
Oh my God. Yeah. I love that leather. And number 1, I'm going to say, because I've been doing it my whole life, and you just have to embrace it if you have it, but big hair. I love big hair.
I love big hair.
The volume. I used to scrunch my hair and get it into this big, oh yeah. And I love the teasing and can't go wrong with big hair. Higher the hair, the closer to Jesus.
I do like high hair. I like a lot of hair. I'm surprised, Jewel.
Make sure you don't, you only fall asleep at night, or else your family members will dye your hair blue. when you have long hair.
I don't think anyone does that.
I was waiting for a like and subscribe. Here she went into some kind of witchcraft. I'm surprised by two things.
I know.
You didn't say
Hoodies.
hoodies, right?
Hoodies.
And you didn't say tank tops.
Oh,
Tank tops are like you're John, like you're always in tank tops.
I think number one should be hoodies and tank tops because it's either or.
Let's go high hair with hoodie or tank top.
Right.
there
That.
you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany Mosher in the house. Yay.
I love Tiffany because Tiffany's like, what should I wear? I'm like, I don't know. I get so hot, I sweat. So make sure you're comfortable because you have lights and you're sitting there for 2 hours. So just be comfortable.
I'm hot tonight. I got lights in my face. The heater's been on and it's fairly like decent out. So I'm like dying.
Yeah. Look at that hoodie. Woo! Sailor Moon.
Sweet Sailor Moon.
I don't know where the backpack is.
You gotta go find that backpack. Let's rerun that interesting top 5 list of our personal fashion. Yeah, I know, right? My number 5, backwards hats. Number 4, flashy socks. Number 3, sports shirts. Number 2, suits with shirt and tie match colors on. Number 1, Guns and Roses t-shirts. How about that? Jewel Taney, number 5, boho. For the grandmoms out there. Number 4 is combat boots, which might have been the best answer on both lists because I actually got some audience response. Number 3, all black outfit. Just wearing all black. Number 2, leather jacket. And number 1, a 3-way tie between big hair, tank tops, and hoodies.
Oh, boy.
Whew, I never thought it was going to be so hard to get to a top 5 in my entire life.
Don't come down to fashion advice.
Yeah, I know, right? So we got about, it's 8:18. We got about 12 minutes till Elyssa comes on. And tonight I want to do this early. I'm going to get the Let's Argue segment out of the way. And I'm going to tell you why I'm so disappointed in our audience this week. That's when I get it over with.
Oh, okay.
This week's Let's Argue segment, Jewel Tatey, is Pop Tart flavors. And I'm so mad at this because as a kid, blueberry was essential. There was no other junky, stupid Pop Tart. It was blueberry. But wait till you see the crap.
I disagree.
Huh. Oh, trust me, our whole audience disagreed. I did it by percentage and made it easier. And tied for, I guess we'll say, last. Brown sugar,
No.
blueberry, and raspberry at 12%.
Ew.
Who the hell eats raspberry anything?
I love raspberry. If I'm going to eat fruity anything, it's got to be raspberry, but not Pop Tarts. No.
Ugh.
Gross. I like blueberry Belvitas. That's my twist. I do like that. But
Okay.
Pop Tarts, I have
Ah.
a different answer.
I got a whole box of blueberry upstairs. I should be eating one on the show. Brown sugar's good, but you got to toast it with a little bit of butter, like the vintage people do.
I disagree.
Next up, Jewel, we got only 3 more because that's like a lot of people vote in these categories by the percentage. Next is
Okay.
this, like chocolate fudge.
No, that's the one
16% of the people.
with the white sprinkles. I don't like that one.
Me neither.
No, and like the chocolate on chocolate, it doesn't work.
No, somebody went as far as to say they put theirs in the freezer and then take them out and eat them out of the freezer.
Ew. No,
It's disgusting. That's not a Pop Tart.
it's not.
That's a chocolate bar. There's a massive difference. I'm
What's
so
this
mad about this
chocolate?
tonight. This puts the argue and let's argue. See, more viewers came up as I started getting mad. Get mad at your shitty Pop Tart flavors. Next, this is unbelievable. 23% of you fools said s'mores.
I love s'mores. All right,
What?
It
What
has
the
to
hell?
s'mores, but toast it, and then strawberry if it's cold.
Disgusting.
But I'm like old and I can't eat Pop Tarts because it just messes me up.
I still love Pop Tarts. You know, there must be something wrong with Canadian people because Rebecca Conrad said yes, chocolate. No chocolate.
No chocolate. If anything, s'mores because it has the marshmallows, and when you toast it, it gets all toasty and
Chocolate.
gooey.
The original list was best cheesesteak, and then I got complaints from our regular audience, like our Canadian friends, that say I had never had a Philly cheesesteak. So I had to change the
Yeah.
subject.
It's tough.
Thank you, Rebecca Conrad. Tiffany Mercer likes s'mores. I thought I liked you.
Thank you.
Horrible. My two Yoshio ladies. My man Todd West said it though. S'mores sucks.
Toast it?
Todd, I would ask Julie because if she says s'mores, take back that engagement ring now.
But cold.
Number
Alright.
one, Jewel Tatey. I'm so disappointed. I'm disappointed in my audience, my friends, my fellow Americans. The number one Pop Tart, 25% of the voters said
Strawberry.
strawberry.
It is. It's the best one. And
How?
the little mini ones, it's the right amount of everything with the vanilla and then the rainbow. And then I don't even like strawberry anything else, but I like strawberry Pop Tarts. Have you ever
Yuck.
had a blueberry Belvita? Because
No.
I'm telling you, they're pretty damn good. You should go out and get some.
Our good friend Patty Hartman in the house. Patty, if you're still there, take a second and let me know what your favorite Pop Tart is, please. Patty probably doesn't eat Pop Tarts, but I'm going to ask her. Anyway.
Good call. Look.
Did someone say Pop Tart?
Cherry!
There's a Shopkin somewhere.
These come with the little Shopkin. How cute is that?
I'll go get
Ew,
That
look,
is
it's
very
cherry.
cute. I like that.
Ew, cherry sucks.
See, now I'm with Lauren. Lauren said cinnamon sugar with melted butter. Oh, cherry's gross. You want to talk about a sugar rush.
Ugh.
But I like cinnamon sugar with the melted butter. They used to have French toast that I used to love.
Puts butter on a Pop Tart.
Patty Hartman said strawberry.
Pop Tart.
From the Moist Collection, Jim Hutton says strawberry. That's it. No more Moist Collection. From now on, it's soap and water.
I don't know.
Oh, my man Steve Giordano, he's got kids. If s'mores sucks, I would never leave the house. That's an inside joke. 30. When you used to eat them strawberries. I know. The wall is complete, dude. I have got the wall. I've got too much on the wall. The wall is actually going higher than I could possibly tolerate. They're going to come crashing down. One of these weeks, this whole thing is going to tumble. It's going to be great.
One of these days.
Brian, not you two. Another strawberry. What is it with you people? Strawberry, terrible. No, not terrible. But to me, blueberry is first. Strawberry is up there. Cherry is dead last. Cherry is like licking like cherry flavored sugar.
That's terrible. That's a bad representation of what people eat. But again, like
Don't laugh at me, Hutton. Don't forget to get the Moist Collective. I did a nice little promo for it tonight. Jewel, the beard is just so soft. And look how thick it's getting. It smells terrific.
it's glistening.
It is glistening yet again. Cookies and cream what? Pop Tarts? Oh, come on, you people.
Oh, so do you like toaster strudel?
Toast strudel is not bad. I mean, I'm a little too lazy to put
Chocolate
the.
kind?
No, I always like the
Strawberry.
Wouldn't that be some shit? Not blueberry.
Yeah, right. They don't even have blueberry.
Not blueberry. What was the one toaster strudel? I don't remember. It might have been plain with just the frosting.
No, it had cheese? Like a Danish?
Oh, everybody stop the show. Patty Hartman told my beer is fabulous.
Oh.
I love you, Patty Hartman. Give me goosebumps.
And what's your favorite kind of donut? Because that's,
Toaster strudel. Well, tonight, what is it? Favorite donut? Donut. Somebody's got that. And that's actually going to be, I think, next week. So somebody posted.
Okay.
Somebody posted like one donut's got to go or something. I know we may not be here next week because we got St. Patty's Day, so we might be changing the lineup. But if I'm eating a donut now, I'm spoiled for Duck Donuts, and I got to get the maple and bacon from Duck Donuts. Oh, I'm telling you,
Bacon.
Telling bacon. You know what it is? Maple and bacon donuts. They're like the Elyssa Mai of donuts. Which made her clap her hands in the back. She is backstage, and I am just so excited to get her on here. Why don't they get a
Fruity Pebbles donut? That looks pretty tasty. Or one of those anything rainbow or funfetti. I'm here for.
I'm going to ask Elyssa because, like I said, she's fashionable and she's hip. I'm going to find out what her favorite donut, her favorite Pop Tart, and of course, her favorite talk show host is of all time. Everybody, our guest is just absolutely gorgeous model turned actress. She is also part of the Jamie Kennedy podcast. She's everything and super talented and amazing and lovely. And I just can't wait to get her on. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to our very special guest tonight, Miss Elyssa Mai. Elyssa.
Hey.
Yay, thank you. It's so
Thank
funny to
you.
finally meet you guys. I feel like we're friends because we've talked so much on Instagram and stuff.
I know, right? I feel like I talk to you more than I talk to my family over the last couple of weeks.
Oh. Oh my God, so
And
funny.
I just have to say thank you so much once again. Like I know I thanked you over that, but oh my gosh, just thank you so much. You guys
Oh, you're
literally made my
welcome.
day. You're awesome.
Yes,
You guys were just the
of
best.
course.
So thank you.
It was so funny that night. He came back and I was like, "You got to do this. You got to jump on. They just love you so much." And he was like, "What? What's going on? I just got back from doing all this other stuff." And I was like, "It'll be quick. Just go on." So I'm so happy it worked out though.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
do
God.
appreciate it. You could tell like he was on his last leg. He seemed worn out. He's just kind of hanging on the couch. I'm like, oh, this poor guy looks like he's beat, but he was nice enough to do it. And I thank you for that. And Jewel thanks you
Of
for that.
course.
And that's actually
Yes.
how I was saying that's how I actually found you. I was watching some of his stuff and I seen you on his show and he did the old table flip where you were interviewing him. And I'm like, wow, this
Yes.
girl seems very cool and fun. I looked you
Oh,
up
thank you.
and we found and here we are. So thank you very much for coming on with us.
Yes, thank you for having me. It's so funny. After you guys invited me, I got like 3 more invites to different podcasts. And then I went to an outdoor comedy show and one of the comedians came up to me and he was like, "Hey, you're the podcast girl." And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Wow.
So I guess I'm the podcast girl now.
It was very funny. And I was telling Jewel, and I know I mentioned to you too, Elyssa, like right after we invited you, you came on the next day and said, well, it looks like I'm available for podcast. And you put my message on there. And I thought that was awesome. Like that just like made my day. I thought it was very cool. So thank you for
Yes,
that.
it's so
like
funny.
this day.
Yeah, thanks for that cheap plug.
Oh,
So,
you're welcome.
Let's get into some questions. Let's talk a little bit about how you got started with your modeling career and where you got your big break. Tell us about this, the Like a Virgin clothing line audition you tried. Tell us how it all got started for you.
Well, can I first tell you that my favorite donut? Because I really liked when I walked in on that
please.
donut conversation.
Let's get right into
Which
that.
is so funny. My nickname is Donut. Like everyone now in the comedy world and everyone, they just call me the Donut. And Jamie gave me that name actually. And so it's just stuck. And so everyone's like, "Oh, the Donut, the Donut." And so now that's my name. But
Yeah,
my
we knew
favorite
that. That's why we
donut.
did it.
Oh,
We didn't know that, but it's a great segue.
yes. I just love donuts. They're so cute. I think they're just happy and they taste good. And I go to Dunkin' Donuts every single day. No joke.
Wow.
Yes. But my favorite. Yes, we got one finally. Like usually there's East Coast things, you know, but they're slowly creeping up over here, which is great. So, yes.
So, what is the favorite donut?
Oh, it is. Okay, so I have a couple. There's a place called California Donuts, and they have a Reese's peanut butter cup donut where they like inject the donut with peanut butter and then put Reese's peanut butter cups on top of it. It's like a party in your mouth. It's amazing. And that one's gotta be my favorite. Yes, it's so good. And then also I love a plain regular chocolate old fashioned donut. They're just my go-tos.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
All right, so I'm good. I'm down with both of these.
Yes.
All the people on the right, all the people on the right in the comment section, you're all wrong. You're all wrong.
Oh
Unless
my
you got it
gosh.
right, you're all wrong.
What are they all saying? Oh, okay. And I also love a bacon donut too. I used to not like bacon because I used to have a pig and his name was Breakfast, but he never ate him. And yeah, so for the longest time I could not eat pork of any kind, but slowly it came back into my diet. But now I do like a maple bacon donut. They're pretty good.
Oh, I agree. They got Duck Donuts out here and they make an amazing maple bacon. It's like heaven. Sometimes they put it on a sandwich too, like with egg, and oh, it's phenomenal.
Oh
Just
yeah.
phenomenal.
And burgers. They're doing it with burgers now too.
Yeah. They were
This place out here where they made like a donut burger. Remember that place?
Mhm.
Oh, that was heart attack burger.
I could do it.
Oh, you guys are in Philly, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So last time I was out there, I got to try duck donuts, and that was actually really good.
That's
we do not
really
have them
good.
out here. I would go back just for them.
You have to come back. You got to get Jamie to come back home and bring him out here, and let's all hang out together. We'll do donuts and all that good stuff.
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, that's right. Hi. I have friends coming in. This is great.
Awesome. We love that. That's terrific. Thank you.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so
Okay.
let's talk about a little bit how you got started. I mean, I could talk about donuts all night and food all night, but we
I
want to know a
know.
little bit about you.
Yes. So, okay. So I originally started modeling and acting. I had no idea what I was doing, by the way. I just kind of went with like, okay, we're going to try background and see like what happens and stuff. And I was doing really good on my own. Like before I got representation and anything, I landed a stable job with 17 magazine. So I was doing fitness modeling with them and I was in the book and then I was doing online videos and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is fun. I like it. And so then I started branching out. And have you guys seen the show Face Off? It's not on
Yeah.
anymore, but it was on.
Sure, yeah, Drew watches
Yeah,
it religiously. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I was on there for 6 seasons. I was one of the models, and it was so much fun. Like it was such a great crew and everything. They were always like super welcoming, and some days were like 15 hours on set, but everyone just always had such a positive attitude, and it was so worth it and so much fun. So I was doing that, and then I started transitioning over to acting, and like those reenactment shows with like the dead bodies and stuff.
Yes.
Or like murder shows. Yes. Okay, so I'm really good at dying. And so I was like getting raped and killed and thrown off bridges. Like it was super fun. And I got to go in a body bag, which was like weird. I was like, the next time I'm in one of these, I'll probably be dead. So
Oh my God.
it's weird. But yeah. So I do that. And then so funny, I'll tell you how I met Jamie actually, because I work with him. Everyone's wondering what the connection with him, but I'm his assistant. And but we met on set. I crashed his set. I saw it filming a movie in my hometown in Ventura. And I was like, oh, I wonder what they're filming. And so I walked up and I was like, hey, what's going on? And they were like, oh, we're filming a movie. And I was like, can I work? Like I'm in SAG. And they were like, we can't pay you because we already have the budget set. But like, if you're hungry, you can hang out and eat and like do background. And I was like, okay. And then he was sitting at the end of the bar and he needed a phone charger and I had to have one. So I gave him a phone charger and then we've been friends ever since.
Wow.
So then,
Hollywood history.
I know. And so then a couple years ago, like he was making some changes and then was like, I need a new assistant. I was like, I'll fill in temporarily. And so I've been working with him for 2 years and it's been super fun. And then last year, right before all this happened, I finally was cast in a movie called Don't Suck. And I just went to the table reading, like just to work and help out with things that were going on that day. And there was this one role and I was like, man, if I could just get that one line, like I'll be so happy. And the director had me read like 6 different characters that day, like pretty much all the women roles and stuff because they didn't have a lot of women there to read for. So I was like filling in, reading. And then at the end, he was like, oh, do you want the role of Carrie, which was like a pretty decent sized role. She's like a producer, assistant person for a radio show. And so I'm like kind of snobby, but like catty, but funny. And so I got that role and I was like so excited, but now it's like pushed back until things pick up again. So
Wow.
yes.
We have, like,
and I was in the show. What was that?
We have like a million questions on what you just said. So good.
Yeah, she's nailing every
I'm so
category,
sorry.
but no, you're doing good. It's
I talk
great.
really fast.
That's okay. I absolutely love it. It definitely does because it's you seem to be very multifaceted. Like I know you do comedy, you do modeling, and I know you're looking for serious roles also. So you got a little bit of everything. Is there like a special forte, or at this point it's hey, cast me and I'll be anything?
I'm just kind of going with whatever's thrown my way. And also during the pandemic, I accidentally became an influencer, which I hated that term before. I was like, I'm just going to sound like another millennial that doesn't want to work, because we have a great reputation for that. Yes. I don't know why, but I'm like, okay. And so I never wanted to say that. But then I made my first $100 and then I had like collaborations with Express and like other well-known brands. And I was like, oh, okay, like maybe there's like money to be made here. So now we're doing a little bit of that too and just kind of taking whatever, comes my way.
Yeah, Express is huge. And I guess it gets a bad rap because there's a lot of companies that just, pretty much screw over their people or use their image and things like that. So you really have to be careful. So to be with a reputable brand like Express is major. That's really cool. And that's awesome. You got into acting. Yeah, it's like everything was put on hold, but I guess we're all lucky to have jobs right now, So what was that role that you said that you wanted? And is that the type of role you want in the future or what kind of like character are you looking for? Like, what's your dream role?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sort of torn between like comedy and drama roles, like which this movie worked out because it was more of a dramedy. It's about vampires, and it's one of those movies that's like not supposed to work, but like it does, you know. And but the script is super funny, and I loved it, and I was like, oh my god, like this role, it was like an easier role for like my first big thing, because it was pretty big for compared to the other stuff that I've done. So I was really comfortable with it, and I guess I hate to say it like this, but I guess I'd be easy coming off as like the snobby or like the ditzy kind of girl. I don't know why, but that's kind of like what I've auditioned for a lot. But you know, so
My cousin's
yeah.
an
But I
actor.
don't know. I'd
It
love to
worked
do
out,
both
like-
serious and comedy.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, she like her first couple roles were like hot girl number 1, like ditzy blonde number 2.
Yes.
But then
Yes.
it's just breaking through, and that you're a part of SAG
Mhm.
is huge, and just to do anything, like we're all trying to just pretty much work from home now.
Yeah.
But,
Yes. Thank you. I know
How-
it's so funny you say that, like hot girl number 1 and stuff, because I was in the movie Get Hard with who was in it? Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell.
yeah.
Was he in it? I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Yeah.
And I was girl with cat, and my cat actually got the role, and then ended up. Oh my god, that's so funny! Yeah, I had a really fat cat. He was like 30 pounds, and they needed a fat cat for this role, and so I brought him there. And the guy that was supposed to hold him and like do the scene with the cat, he didn't like cats, and it was weird because my cat Oscar loved everybody, and he did not like this guy for some reason. And so when I was like trying to comfort my cat, the director was like, "You know what? We like how she can hold him, and she could just do this scene." And the guy was like so mad because I took his big role, which was like one little line, but it was so funny. Yeah.
To me,
So
to me,
girl with cat.
girl with cat sounds better than weird guy with cat.
Right? I agree. Hi.
I would be. My role would be bearded guy drinking beer. I guess. I
like it.
Give me in your next movie. I'm dying to see it. So, obviously, like I said, and looking at your pictures, you're always fashionable. Your fashion's like always on point. Your outfits always look great. And you say that people like started getting to you for fashion advice. But was it hard growing up, like being a model, trying to be a regular person, also? And I mean, how did you balance life?
I actually, well, it's funny. So I've always been a super into fashion and everything. And even when I was little, I never wanted toys and stuff. I always wanted shoes and clothes and purses and everything. And even in high school, not that it matters now, but I was voted best dressed in school. And so like every day was a fashion show, and the world was my runway, So it was like I dressed up every single day, and I just loved it. And but I didn't start modeling and acting until I hit about 20, when my mom and my parents couldn't tell me what to do anymore. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do what I want. And so I always wanted to try it. And I grew up as cheerleading and dancing and stuff my whole life and everything. So there was just room for it. And I was like, I always wanted to do this. Like, let's just give it a shot. And I mean, it worked out for the most part. There's still like more things I want to do, of course, but
Sure.
wasn't bad.
I was looking through for photos to use for the show. I normally don't ask people what they want for promotion. I usually look in something I love, and I came up with this one. And I obviously want to ask you about it because I love it. And it's terrific. It is so fashionably perfect. Whose outfit is this, and who puts outfits together for you? Do you pick them yourself now? Or do you have people saying, "Well, let's try a little bit of this and this"?
I'm kind of both. For the most part, I pick out most of my stuff. That whole outfit is from Abercrombie because that month they had like a huge sale going on, and so I just took a lot of pieces from it to promote. But then I also love the holiday decor, and that's all from like Target, by the way. I'm obsessed with Target, and I no joke had 2 cards I was pushing in the store because I loved all the stuff that was there, and they were like, "Are you okay? Do you want to leave this at the front?" And I was like, "Yes, please." So I had like all these cards and stuff. But yeah, sometimes for the outfits they'll give me a mood board. Like Express will send a mood board, and they'll be like, try to stick with something like this, or like, this is the holiday coming up, so try to wear something like this. And then I can kind of go in and be like, okay, I'm gonna buy this and this, and then I'll either get paid for it, or they'll give me like a cash like to use towards the clothes and stuff. So that way, like, which works out, because I don't have to use too much of my own money and everything, but sometimes I do. And yeah, I just love putting the outfits together. It's fun.
It's really interesting because you don't really get a behind the scenes, even when it's called behind the scenes look, like you don't realize how much work goes into even one picture. So to just put all that together is like, I mean, is it time consuming for you? Do you constantly think about it, or is it just like okay, I have to do this by this certain time? Do you have like deadlines?
Yeah, sometimes there's deadlines. There's like for Express, I always have like a posting deadline. Luckily, I'm on this platform called Like to Know It, which is kind of like Pinterest but for clothes. And there's just like thousands of brands that work with this platform. And so kind of like if I go shopping at Macy's or Nordstrom's or something, I'm able to link everything that I'm wearing. And it's like right down to, my nail polish that I'm wearing. And so I can kind of make money on anything, which is really resourceful. But right now, because things are so closed up, it's a little hard because I'm such a weird, small, petite person that like things don't always fit me right. And so it's a little frustrating when like in my head, I'm like, oh, this outfit's going to look great. And then it arrives in the mail and then it just doesn't fit right. And then it kind of ruins the whole thing. But it is time consuming. You have to shop and then put the outfits together and then wait on things. Oh, thank you. And that's so cool. And so, yeah, it is time consuming, but for the most part, like I do have a lot of fun with it, but I'm like constantly just having packages come all the time. And so I'm sure the Amazon drivers are like, does this girl ever like stop shopping?
It's
Where
gotta
are
be.
you going? Isn't everything shut down?
I know, right?
I know.
It's got to be kind of a dream job to be able to, because I know if I got the rights to shop all day online and get things sent to me and try on, like you wouldn't guess it, but I like dressing up. That's gotta be pretty cool. I would definitely dig that. How did the pandemic and the shutdowns and all affect you? Did you find yourself more creative and doing more projects, or did you find yourself in a lull? We ask this of everybody that comes on the show because everybody's got a different answer.
Yeah, honestly, I just felt like it gave me more time, like to step back and kind of reevaluate because I was just constantly on the go. Like, I mean, working with Jamie, we're like, a lot of time we're on the road. I go with him kind of everywhere. And so it's like before we'd be doing podcasts and then interviews and then audition tapes and then going to meetings and then going to a comedy show and then packing and going on the road and then selling the merch. And it was like all that was just constantly going. And now it allowed me to have a little more time for myself of like what I want to do and stuff too. So I can maneuver with both of them. I can make sure Jamie's life's taken care of and then, do my own thing as well. So pandemic, as much as it sucked, it was a little nice because I got time to be more creative and see like, what else do I want to do? And influencing gave me that opportunity. So.
Awesome.
And how are the auditions going? Like out in during California now, right? Like how is everything and how is moving about? Because I don't know, we all just got hit so differently through this whole thing.
Yeah.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, it's slowly starting to open up again. Like especially the LA traffic, I see that creeping back up, which sucks.
Yeah.
It was nice to have that gone for a while.
Yeah.
But at night though, it's really dead and still kind of eerie because everyone's like in by 9 o'clock. It's so dead. And then we just hear loud booms all the time and no one knows where they come from or what they're for. But I see on my neighbor's app all the time that everyone's like, did you hear the loud booms? And I'm like, yeah, I heard them. But yeah, filming and stuff I think is picking back up, which is good. And there are a lot more auditions coming in and everything. But it's weird because so many people left the state. So it's going to be interesting to see like what that's like going back on set and like all the precautions that people are going to be taking and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
I just saw the episode you did with Jamie and what's his name? Flip Schultz. And he was a comedian who left, right? Like he went to Florida
yes.
and then during the pandemic and everything and then came back for roles. But yeah, it's such like a crazy time. I wanted to ask about that episode though, because we touched on some heavy topics. Like we try to like stray away from anything political or stuff here because we're trying to be like, but do you ever get in a position where, because it seemed like you were very comfortable and like just kudos to you because you just handled every comment and everything was well thought out and just, do you ever get like maybe uncomfortable with the topic in a podcast or you try to just roll with the punches?
I try to just roll with it, but I am very careful about what I say regarding politics because I know people are so like, if you come off remotely like pro-Trump, they come for you hard and they're like, you're some type of, I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but I see a lot of like, oh, you're racist or you're some type of phobic something, so I make sure that, because I'm not either of those things. And so I just want to make sure that I'm very careful about my words and like making sure that there's no room for anybody to be offended about anything, So, but I mean, that pod was just fun and it was just talking with friends, and I mean, I didn't have a lot to say just because during that time I was just like so sick of all the politics stuff. It was just like all that was being talked about, you know. But interesting enough, I actually went to CPAC last week, and it was for a movie premiere, though, for Roe v. Wade, which is coming out on April 2nd. And it's a great movie, by the way. And so we flew out to Florida, which I was super anxious about because, first of all, like on the news, they're like, Florida doesn't wear masks. And they basically act like COVID doesn't exist in Florida. And so I was like, oh, God, like we are so locked down here still. I was like, are we going to get it? Like I was freaking out, you know. And luckily, though, they were so kind and they flew us on a private jet, which was my first time. And it was super fun and like really cool and everything. And so when we got there, I was also expecting like all these just super Trumpers that were like what we saw at the Capitol on January 6th, you know. I was like, this is going to be crazy, but everyone was so kind. You could just tell everyone was there to go learn and they just wanted to listen. And I felt more like I was at an insurance agency, like convention than anything. Like, and then I was on Twitter like the same night that I was there, and everyone was like, oh, they're not wearing masks at CPAC, and you know, they're just having one big party. But I kid you not, everybody had a mask there. And even at the hotel, the Hyatt, like they had mandatory mask signs up all the time. Like there were people carrying signs, like they were very responsible there. And so I got to see like firsthand how the media and the news really manipulates people into thinking one way or another, because they made it seem like it was just one big party with no masks and stuff, and it wasn't like that at all. So
yeah, now that spring break's coming on, it's gonna be all over the news. Like,
I know.
Yes.
I'm glad they're not coming here though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's nothing to come here to.
I know, yeah, exactly. I'm amazed how shut down it is, and we get, like I said, we get a lot of California guests on, and we always say, "Oh, we got to come out and see." And we're like, "Yeah, wait about a year because there ain't nothing going on here."
I've had friends that are in Colorado, and they're like, "I'm coming out to visit." And I'm like, "What are you gonna do? Go for a hike? Because like nothing's really open. There's nothing happening, you know. I mean, now like outdoor comedy shows are coming back, so I guess people could do that, but."
That is good. We went to an outdoor comedy show.
Yeah.
Me and Jeff, and that was fine. I mean, as long as you're outdoors, I feel a little safer anyway.
Right. When you're outdoors, like, everything. But I mean, of course, when it gets ice cold, like it does out here, outdoors was hurting, and now outdoors is coming back. So you got to, you know, temperature, of course, plays into that. I got to ask this because I know the kind of person I am, and I'm always trying to be funny. And sometimes even on the show, True rolls her eyes. My wife rolls her eyes at me at home. What's it like working with a guy like Jamie who seems to always be on? It's almost like he's always trying to be funny. Do you ever look at it sometimes like that's not funny? Or is just everything he says funny and you have a hard time deciphering when he's being serious?
Oh, that's such a good question. I
always wonder, every time I see him, I'm like, how do you know when he's being serious?
Yes. Really, he's always okay. Like I see both sides of him. I see Jamie Kennedy that has to be on all the time, you know. And I mean, he's really no different than when he's at home just chilling. He's really like the same person, you know. But yeah, I mean, we're always just having fun, and it's always laughing, and we're always joking and playful. And there's moments where like it gets more serious because, you know, pressure's on and there's deadlines and we have to get stuff in and everything. And then we kind of like mirror each other with our energy, and we just know like, oh, it's time to get serious, or like, you know, or it's playful time, you know, whatever. But yeah, like he's always really funny. I can't deny that. So yeah.
Now, is there ever times where I guess he more or less challenges you, like you're on camera or you're saying something and you got to be straight faced and he's trying to egg you on?
Well, it's so funny. He had an audition tape last week, and he was so funny with the character that I could not stop laughing. And like I was reading with him, I was like behind the camera, and I just could not stop laughing. And he was like, "Girl, get it together! Like it's not that funny." And I'm like, "No, you're really funny. I can't help it." Like he reminded me of Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and so oh my god, I was dying. And he was like, "You have one more chance to get it together," and I was like, "Okay." So. But other than that, it's always a good time. It's so funny though, because when I like kind of volunteered myself for the job, I way oversold myself. I used to work at a short-term residential therapeutic program with girls in foster care. And I was making sure that all 3 facilities with 18 girls were running smoothly. And so when he was like, "Hey, I need help," I was like, "You're one person. Like, I got this. I deal with 18 girls all the time. This is nothing." Oh my gosh. Him alone is just like, it's so much. And not because of him, just because of everything that goes into the job.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
you know, because he's so many things too, you know, like he's not just an actor, he's not just a comedian, like there's so much going on, and he's producing, and now we've got podcasts, and then he's going on other people's podcasts. So it's like, and he was like, it's a lot harder than you thought, huh? And I was like, yeah. And I didn't even have training. They just like threw me in and was like, okay, go. So yeah, it's crazy at times.
Do you ever just like secretly? That sounds wrong. Because we know you're on TikTok and you're so cute on TikTok. Do you ever
Oh,
like
thank you.
film him for a TikTok because you know he is who he is and he's just a comedian and
Yeah.
funny?
We talked about doing dances together on there. Like I was kind of on the fence with TikTok because I was just like, do I want to do this? Like, because there's some videos and I'm like, why am I watching this? There's so much time that I just won't get back now for like dumb stuff, you know? And so, but some of it's fun and like you can learn interesting things like recipes and everything. And but the dances are very cheery. And so like from cheerleading and stuff. So I'm like, these moves are very like, I've done this before and the dances are very easy. And then I'm like, Jamie, let's learn to dance. And he's like, okay. And so he's talked about it. I might get him to do one with me, but I'm kind of running his TikTok now. And I'm just putting up like old clips and stuff from like, he's got Kennedy's Court and then just like old comedy clips and everything. So, but people are responding to it. And one day, like I woke up and I was checking my phone and he was out golfing for the day and I was like blowing up his phone and he was like, what's going on? And I was like, your TikTok's blowing up. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, we've got 90,000 views. I was like freaking out and I was so excited. So
Holy crap. I have to get on
Yes.
TikTok. I've tried to hold out, but there's
Yeah.
just too much good stuff on there
I
to
know.
hold back.
And
yeah,
I'll tell
well, and
you,
also too. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'll tell you two ladies. My wife is on TikTok constantly. She always says the hottest guys are on TikTok. So I don't.
Oh,
Always.
okay.
She always
I haven't
says
found
that.
that.
I've never
Tell her to
noticed.
send them tell her to send me the names of them because I haven't really seen any. I feel like it's a bunch of kids on there. It's weird.
See, like, I watch the highlights with my 6-year-old. I'm like, oh, this is so funny. Like I could just catch the highlights and I won't actually have to like be involved. But now I just think I have to go full-fledged into that world.
You might. It's where the world's going. Like I did not want to do it, but there's so many brands too. Like one really big makeup company reached out to me and it was going to pay really well to use one of their new makeup palettes. And it was like, must have like 50,000 followers on TikTok. And I was like, man, I think I got to join. I don't really want to, but it was a nice paycheck if I had it. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll join this TikTok thing and see what happens.
I gotta get with the times, I guess.
Yes.
The dances are outrageous. It's way beyond me. I watch you move and I'm like dumbfounded. Like I'm exhausted watching it. So you got to get Jamie to do this because I got to see him dance. I got to. Because he's close to my age. I got to see him get up and do these things. I have.
He's a really good dancer, actually. He's going to make me look really bad because he can move. Yes.
So you're also into you're into blogging as well. What do you like to write about? What kind of subjects do you like to share with people? I know you said people come to you for fashion advice. What do you like to discuss? Like, what are some of your favorite topics to share with people?
Well, I'm still kind of figuring out the whole blogging thing. I mainly had to have like a blogging platform for my like to know it. So that way, like, there's just more ways for people to find the platform and connect and everything. And so I do want to give more time to that. But I really just, I don't know. I think I want people to feel confident and I want to make people just feel good about themselves and like, I guess be able to just connect with people. I really like people and just connecting with them. And so I think doing that and then just giving them a chance to come and talk with me and stuff. And it's so funny. I'm actually talking to someone right now about Twitter Spaces. I don't know if you guys have heard of it yet.
No.
No. Okay. So it's this new thing now that they're doing. It's kind of like Clubhouse, but it's going to be for Twitter. And someone was like, I really like what you're saying on Twitter and the things that you have to say. And you just seem really genuine and down to earth. He was like super sweet. And he was like, I'd love to get you involved in this. And like, you can be one of the main creators and talkers and stuff. And so we're going to try that out and see like how that goes and stuff. So,
wow.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk about fashion, entertainment. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Yeah, you have to keep your hand on the pulse. Like, what is next? You know what I mean? Because stuff changes so quickly. Like, but no, that's really exciting. Do you have any movie news when you're going to start filming again, or like, is that going to be in production soon? Like, how
I have no idea, actually. I mean, we're waiting for this movie to go, but I mean, they said last year it was supposed to be April, and then it got pushed back to January, and now it's March. So I have no idea. I hope it films soon, though, and I have to get all new representation anyways, so who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Yes.
a question I like to ask everybody. Again, there's a couple that I just love asking people, and most of them are COVID
Yeah.
related. They're going to hit you with it. Let's say tomorrow, whoever is the highest authority, whoever makes this call says, "Look, world, take off your mask, put down your restrictions, and get out there." What is the first thing you want to do as soon as you're set free?
I want to go to Disneyland. That sounds so cliche, probably.
No,
I just
easy.
miss it. Yes, I used to go to Disneyland all the time. I had an annual pass, and like one year, just like a couple years ago, I went like 16 times, and that's just my happy place. And I drove past it the other day, and I saw the signs, and I was like, I miss you, and I was so sad about it, just driving past it. And yes, Disneyland, that's my Disneyland girl. All the time. Yes. So yeah, I would go there, or just go on vacation, somewhere tropical and nice. I don't know.
And have fun.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely have fun is like the key. It's funny that how quickly it came out. It's like you've been stewing with this for quite a while.
Yes. Where would you guys go? I have to know where you guys would go too.
I would just a concert, any concert, music. We're music fans. A concert of any sort would just blow my mind. Even if it was, like I said, even if it's a comedy show, like somebody came to town for comedy, or the first music act that I enjoy, the first one of them that's available, boom, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
shows, yeah, we had tickets for shows that got canceled here, but she has never been to a Disney park. My cousin lives in California, but obviously we have Disney World down here. So, yeah, Disney World, and then Mario and Super Mario World's coming in 2025. Like,
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I can't wait to take her to Disney. That will be like the best.
Yes. They're supposedly opening on April 1st, but I don't know if I want to go yet.
Oh boy, yeah, I don't know about the crowds, and we'll just let that simmer. But sometime this year, we were thinking, because my aunt lives in Orlando, we're thinking like maybe September it'll cool off, and we'll see. Here's hoping.
That'd be fun. Yes.
So even though you're into modeling, I'm sure you got to watch your weight at times. Do you ever eat Pop Tarts? Because I got to get you in the Pop Tart discussion as well.
Oh my God, it's so funny. I'm naturally just petite. Like I'm very lucky with this metabolism I've been given, because I eat whatever I want. I do work out and stuff, but I eat whatever I want. So yes, Pop Tarts, I'm down.
I need your favorite flavor. You got to help me out here.
Okay, shoot. I really like the cinnamon ones. I've always liked those. Just a regular cinnamon, or a strawberry Pop Tart.
That damn strawberry. See, strawberry is the popular one.
Classic.
Yeah.
You know, it's my age. Blueberry is people more my generation. Ask Jamie when you see him next and ask him what his favorite one is. I bet he says blueberry, because that's our generation.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm gonna have to ask him. Yes, because there's a restaurant down the street, and they have like homemade Pop Tarts, and they are so good. Like, they're not, cardboard box Pop Tarts. These are like real ones, and they have like pumpkin spice. Oh my God, duh, pumpkin spice. I'm basic like that. Those are the best Pop Tarts. Yes.
I went.
But yeah.
Does he eat cheesesteaks? Being from the area.
Yes, he took me to the best Philly cheesesteak place out there, and I do not remember what the name was, but I loved Philly cheesesteaks beforehand, and then he took me to a place out there because I got to go, and then somebody sent us some from out there, from like a really popular place that you guys have, and they like had them dry freezed and sent over here, and they were so good.
Wow.
I cannot remember the name of the place though, but yes.
Yeah, exactly. You got to drag him back to his hometown. Just tell him, say, let's do something out in Philly, and we'll all get together. Maybe we're going to sit down and do a big show with the four of us. I would die.
Love that.
I would be nervous as well, but that would be absolutely great. He was just great for the few minutes we had him. He always makes us laugh. Jewel would die if she ever seen him in person, but it was great. Again, Lisa, from the bottom of our heart, thank you for bringing that part to our show and helping us with that. Thank you for coming on with us tonight. You're a charm. I can sit here all night and talk to you. You're just so upbeat.
Oh, thank you.
Website www.elyssamai.com. Instagram at Elyssa.mai. You can also find her at IMDb at Elyssa Mai and check out her latest projects. Check out her website and all the great stuff. Check out her fashion. Really check out on Instagram. That's where all the action has. Instagram is like your whole life in a big nutshell. You are,
It is.
yeah.
Thing.
Yes.
I like look because even like when if your posts don't come up and you see the little circle up top of who's online, I always click yours to see what you're up to for the day because I love it.
Oh, thank you. That makes me happy.
That's excellent.
Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. We would love to invite you back again down the road after the movie comes out and when more stuff goes on with Jamie and maybe the two of you come on together and do some stuff with us and help us grow to your guys' level. We would love that.
Yes. Oh, thank you. You guys were awesome. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. The lovely and amazing Elyssa Mai, our pleasure. Have a great night. We'll talk to you real soon. I love that.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Adorable. Just absolutely adorable. Jewel, the personality is like amazing. Like, that energy is just great. And, sometimes people are like, sometimes you got to fake. You can't fake that. That's just genuine, man. She's just really upbeat, happy, tons of things going on. She's talking about that private jet. I saw the picture. I would be scared to fly in a private jet like that. Wouldn't you?
Really?
Look at it.
I mean, I'm just scared to fly. I've only been on a plane twice, so.
Yeah, three times here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, 3 times. That's all I've flown.
Damn.
Now hers it's kind of neat. Like her like backstage thing's still up and it says authenticated with YouTube. So like even her little backstage thing is different. Oh, it just went away. Man, very cool. She's awesome. Like I said, I seen and I didn't even get a chance to ask her. Like we got so caught up in things. And
time flies. When
it does, man. And in the beginning, like every interview we've ever done, no matter how much there is to talk about, it's like the first 10 minutes, I'm like, we're going to run out of stuff.
Yeah, I just like throw the pages away. I'm like, whatever.
I kind of, like I said, and people ask, like the other podcasts for people to interview us, like, well, how do you do a script? Like, I write what I call a treatment, and I share it with Jewel, and I swear to God, we do maybe 30% what's up here. It's all on my computers. Yeah, 30% of it. I love the improv. It's why I like live. We just kind of let it rip. And we did it tonight with Elyssa. Like I said, she talked about donuts and Philly cheesesteaks and other things that she does in life. And
donut. That's so cute.
I know, right?
And then we have an intern duck, so it's like duck, donut.
Hey, we got something. We should all do a giant show together. Me, you, Jamie, Elyssa, Duck, Donut. Her nickname's Donut. How about that? You talk about the craziest segue, and it's funny because people watch the show like, I love about you. You do great segues. She opened that right up.
I don't even try.
I tell you what,
natural.
Now that she's gone, I got to stop being tough and take my hat off.
Yeah, and I have to elevate.
Man, the hats are killing me tonight. But anyway, there's my head. Elyssa Mai, terrific. Again, down the bottom, www.elyssamai.com. Instagram, where all the action happens, Elyssa.mai. And IMDb, which is the movie authority, Elyssa Mai. Awesome. Love her. Love her more than I thought I would. That's not possible. She's adorable. She really is great. And I got to tell you, working with Jamie Kennedy, I would laugh all day. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
I know.
And Kennedy's Court, I watch Kennedy's Court pretty much all the time because she posted and he posted all the. I watch it like every day.
Oh my God, he's just so funny. Yeah, that stuff just never gets old. I wish I could find the VHSs because that's how old I am. I would tape them, the Jamie Kennedy Experiment, like on VHS tapes. I had this little 5-inch TV with this VHS player, and I used to tape it and record. But oh my God, it's so funny.
Tape and record.
And since my birthday, I've watched Malibu's Most Wanted 3 times. I bought it on Amazon because I'm like, when am I gonna watch it? Let me just buy it on Amazon.
That's awesome.
His hoodie, that's so funny. I can't wait until that comes in.
That's awesome. I just remember the countdown to that night, and I kept looking at the clock. I'm like, oh, God, please make this happen. And I think they were starting to lose faith in me, and I'm like, I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
Yeah, but it was such a great show throughout. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm fine. And then he came on. I was like, oh. It was just so damn cool. That was the best birthday. That was like my favorite show.
I don't remember word for word, and I got to keep watching. He said something along the lines of like, you gonna be all right? Because you're like,
Let me just get my bearings.
he took a pretty humble approach to himself, though.
It's
He's like,
just so cool how we get to sit here and speak to these people that we're fans of, like true fans. Like it's just, if you would have told me this stuff back when, I would have never believed you. But now we get to just sit here and talk to these great guests, and it's just so much fun.
It's a
And
blessing.
I'm so happy it's grown into this, and we just keep doing the show our way and doing what we love. Like this is just a dream.
I agree. And even just looking at, because we always take time to look at people that, leave emojis and like likes, loves, etc. And just looking at some of the names, like Brie May, the Canadian artist who's been on our show, like she, just chimes in. Mick Manhattan, who is a podcaster on his own. We've done some stuff together. He's terrific. Like, it becomes a big community. Tiffany Mosher, of course, who we interviewed and has also done a bit on our show. Maria Daniels, who'll be on in a few weeks. It's just you meet these people. Rebecca, who I met as a Seinfeld fan, who's now become a regular friend of the show. It's just great, man. It's great stuff, and you just get to meet a lot of people through doing this. We thank all of you for taking your time out on Wednesday nights. I know I beg you through the week, and then I beg you on my promo, but still, it's very nice. It's nice to have you here.
And when we do get out there, it's like, oh, well, you do a podcast? And I'm like, hey, check it out.
Yeah, like...
And then just bring in more people. Like, we just like to have fun here. It's a great little community, and we love supporting local. And then we also get to talk to our California people, our Nashville people, our Canadians. Like, we love you all.
We love Canadians. Susie Corey's song, speaking of, yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Irish ones and Swedes. We're all for one.
Yeah, Susie Corey's song, Time, is out, speaking of Canadians, and it's just killing it. And I'm so happy for her, and she was here a couple weeks ago. She's just a darling, and it's been great. Rebecca Conrad, 2 thumbs up. Your taste in Pop Tarts may suck, but your taste in television shows, Seinfeld, and your taste in podcast/webcast is impeccable. Right here every Wednesday night. Let's do some Man Cave. Man Cave scores. What we do here on this little segment of ours is I basically show you the new little fun little toys that I get to line up here in my Man Cave. Some people have said that stuff you buy is kind of childish. And I say, yes, it absolutely is. And I'm going to start off, Jewel. Remember last week I went through the whole rant about Target and the Target Con and the whole 9 yards? Well, I was able to get one of those great Target Con figures, and here it is. Michael Jordan. This is the white Chicago Bulls sweatshirt with the basketball. So very cool. Jordan stuff will just never go out of style. He's the GOAT. I know you LeBron people are going to get mad at me, but Michael Jordan is the GOAT, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice. And it's got a little Funko Pop Day or Target Con on there?
Yes, it does have, the infamous Target Con that was on my T-shirt. There it is, Target. Funko Target Con 2021 that never took place. It's got the little NBA hologram on there, too. Really super cool. I love Jordan stuff. I got a bunch of Jordan stuff on my wall, and etc. These are real cool, Joel. This is back. This is retro stuff, but they re-released these. Now, I know you like retro. I love retro. Take a look at these bad boys here. I'm going to show all 3 real quick. We got Captain America.
Oh, cool.
And the Incredible Hulk.
Nice.
And Iron Man. These are Marvel Legends. These are like the retro figures. This is the way they used to look some like 30 years ago. Yeah. And they re-released them. There's more. There's like Spider-Man and Electro. And there's probably about like 12 of them in the set. But I have these 3, so they're hard to find because people like gobble them up. But, really cool. Love them. So glad I got to find them. The last item I got, and I got to show you this because your favorite is in this set. And I'm going to show you the variety. Let's start with this package here.
Can I ask you, how are you going to display them? Like, do you have a shelf for them?
No idea. I'm probably just going to blow a hole through a wall and just keep building. Because these are going to be...
display my toys. That's the problem.
These are amazing. This is called... this is from the DC Multiverse. But look at this. Now, there's 4 figures. The first one is Wonder Woman.
Oh.
With a mohawk. Look at that mohawk on her.
What?
Yeah, it's mohawk.
Wait, let me see. I can't see.
Can you see the mohawk?
Damn.
Like on the
That's
back?
cool.
It's like a mohawk.
Oh,
Now what?
shit.
Now what they?
She's
Now what they have in them? They have pieces to a Build-A-Figure. They're a Build-A-Figure set, and you could build this gigantic Bane figure. And
What?
different pieces. Yeah, watch this. So there's pieces
So
in
she
here.
turns into Bane.
No, there's pieces in every one because there's 4 right there. Watch this. It gets even cooler. I love this. Scarecrow from the Batman villain Scarecrow. And if you look, he's got the giant torso for Bane.
So
So you
what are you
got,
going to do? Are you going to take it out of the box?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to build the Bane or just collect these or sell them for big profit. I don't know what I want to do.
I didn't like the multiverse Wonder Woman just sitting in the box, so I took her out. Hang on. Don't
Would you
fall.
take her out?
Look!
I'm a box junkie.
Flying.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I would take it out then.
She's
Because
a fan.
because I know you're a collector and I knew you would keep that. Then there's 2 Batmans. There's a regular Batman and kind of like an insane asylum kind of outfit.
Oh,
There's like a Joker head in there.
what's the W for?
I don't know. But there's more Bane pieces here.
I should know that.
Bane's head is in there. And there's one more piece.
Zack Snyder's Justice League, March 18th, next week, 4 hours long.
I'm excited. I want to watch it.
Oh my
I
god, it looks
Definitely
so
want to
good.
watch it. And then there's Omega Batman. Like, look at this dude. Like, oh, that's so cool.
Oh damn.
With more Bane stuff in it. So you
They,
put
they show him in Justice League. Like there's
so much. You
they
basically
added
put it
so
together.
much to that movie. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Jewel, I need you to hold the fort down for 5 minutes. I just
Okay.
realized I got a little small
5
emergency.
minutes?
Talk to the fans. I'll be back in a moment on the
5
ocean.
minutes.
Jewel, Teddy.
Oh my god. I don't know what to say. Jay! Josephine, come help me. I'm on my own.
What?
You just have to host the show with me because Jeff's gone. Tell the people.
Okay. Make sure you subscribe, and if you want any merch, comment down below. And give me luck in the comments for my loose tooth.
Loose tooth. I can't believe it. And we have to thank Rachel Green because Rachel Green got you the little toy pack that you're going to put your loose tooth into.
Yeah.
And then the tooth fairy is going to put that into the pouch. Do you have a pouch?
Yeah. Let me go get it.
You're leaving me alone again. And I'm alone. So, we'll be here. Oh, that was quick. Oh, good job. See?
Here it is.
Loose tooth pouch.
Yeah.
There we go.
And,
How's your day going?
good.
Can I interview you?
Yes.
What's your name?
Josephine.
And what grade are you in?
First.
And what do you want to be when you grow up?
Um,
Come here.
Video game maker.
Video game maker. What's your favorite video game? That's a tough question because we play so much. What can it be?
You.
What? I'm not a video game. What's your favorite video game?
Super Mario Odyssey.
Odyssey? I know. I just told cousin David we beat it.
No, we didn't beat it.
Because today's Mario Day. March 10th is Mario Day.
And why did you get rid of the Yoshi in the back? Hello?
Didn't.
You
He's
just...
right here. I want an underdog in there. Underdog.
Everyone, give a like to this mushroom.
Give a life. Give a life.
Yeah. Here, everyone, take a mushroom.
Take a mushroom.
Oh.
Oh, they called you Princess of the Ocean. Thank you, Mrs. Green. See, Rachel, we thank you for the tooth pouch.
Yeah. Thanks, Rachel.
So funny.
And Luna is just like, what the heck is going on?
Luna's chilling.
Yeah.
She missed us.
Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Sounds like theme song, I know.
Yeah.
It does.
Dun, 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 dun,
If
dun.
only if we had music to play right now. We can't play music.
Mm,
Jeff has the controls.
yeah. I was like, put on Billie Eilish right now.
I don't think we have the rights to Billie Eilish.
And whoever gave me 2 thumbs up, thanks.
Oh boy. Alright, yeah. This is gonna be the Joey Show. Oh boy.
And
I know, I need a better setup.
yeah.
I'm gonna get a big microphone and a big light, and it's gonna be great.
And you're gonna have pointing eyes.
Morning, guys.
Why did you leave us alone?
And we're back with the Yo Show. Ladies and gentlemen, the issue with live television.
Alright. Bed. Bedtime, alright? Gotta brush your teeth. You alright, bud?
Yeah, we're good. We had a episode. Your host Jeff the Shark Perini had a little vomit incident there. I did.
Pop Tarts.
I felt it coming. I didn't have any today. I felt it coming on. Like, I better scram. So I guess the beer drinking for the night is done.
You know, I thought it was going to be the opposite because I got the COVID vaccine today, and I'm not feeling too hot. And yeah, it was you instead.
Oh. I seen you working your arm all night. I heard it hurts really bad.
You have to work your arm. That's what I heard because it has to like strain. But it feels like I got punched, like a dead arm. Like I got punched in the arm. It's not bad. It didn't hurt. I thought it was going to hurt. I heard the second round's tough. And I heard the second round's tough on women because literally my mom, my aunt, and my sister all had like just like body aches and like chills. So
Right.
I'm preparing myself for that. But then you're done. You know what I mean? Then you're at least doing.
Yeah, my wife has started the process of trying to find where to get one. I also want to get one. At this point, I guess we're going to get it at this point, because it's kind of your leadway to certain things like concerts, and it's going to become travel soon to leave the country, and they're going to have it. So
yeah. So what I heard is like this is the first, and if other strains come around and this isn't effective, we might have another booster in the future. But this is like the first step to, you know, being clear. But yeah, I mean, I decided for it. I know a lot of people decide whatever, but I don't know. For me and my family are all deciding for it, and I just feel like I don't know. But personally, that's my decision. So
yeah, absolutely. And I think the skepticism and the negativity of it is dwindling because obviously a lot of people are getting it.
yeah, and it's a very high success rate. You know, with
everybody's like, oh, but this guy died. Well, right. Well, sure. Like people die every day. I got news for you. Not to be so closed-minded about it, but people die every day. And yeah, they, people have allergic reactions to a million things.
Yeah, and they
So
make
really
you sit there. They made me sit there for like 15 minutes afterwards, and just to make sure everyone's okay. It does hit women harder though. That's what the studies say, and what I've seen. So, but I mean, for that little risk, I'm gonna do it. I can help. I just went on CVS and I kept trying. You're supposed to usually go in where you live or work. I was gonna hit up Tiffany because I saw one in Chesapeake, Virginia, which is right next to the beach. But it's usually where you live. So yeah, go on CVS and just refresh, and that's what we did. I had to drive a little bit.
Yeah, you did. Shit Town. Jewel T in Shit Town. That's not a name we made up. That's the actual.
You know the band Live?
I love the band Live. I've seen Live 3 times. I love them.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
My best friend lives in New York, so I'm trying
to
see her again, so that's what I gotta do.
That was the line from when they did Woodstock '99. And they said, they said, this next song is about the town we came from, York, PA. It's only good for peppermint patties and Harley Davidson. So if you don't like either of them, don't bother coming. And then they did shit down. It was great.
Oh man, I saw
Yeah.
the factory though. That's cool.
It's
It's just weird. It's like you smell cow shit and then you're like, and
far.
shit.
It seems like it takes forever. It's what, 2 hours, 2.5 hours?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you figure like it would be closer from where I live because I'm in Montgomery County.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't
No.
really make a difference.
Not really.
It's and it was traffic today, but anyhow, I'm just happy that part is over with.
But you're vaccinated.
Yeah.
The live song is about a girl down the road, friends with her brother. The Shittown or Lightning Crashes? 'Cause I know Lightning Crashes was right. Okay, he just said, yeah, Lightning Crashes is a real song. I mean, not a real song, but it's about a girl from York, and the story that they tell is 100% true. They were telling it during the reunion when they had Chris Shin before Ed came back. They had a reunion with Chris Shin, the singer. Luckily, we ended up getting tickets to this private show. They did like a VIP show, and they told the story, and it's pretty wild. But a great band, love them. I'm not a big fan of York, PA. No offense, Yorkers. It's an interesting town, but
I don't think anyone is. It's been a while.
obviously they're not. Let's again go down the list of people that give us some likes and loves and laughs, and we've got a great list of people. Rosa Freshcorn, Bree May, of course, as you mentioned, Mick Manhattan, Greg Torrey, and Rebecca Conrad. We got some love from our main man, Earl Raines. I seen Earl make some comments. I kind of couldn't get to him because she talks so fast, so it's hard to cut her off. Todd West and Patty Hartman, Tiffany Mosher, Maria Daniels, Alyssa Green, and David Biddle. Thank you. And we got a laugh emoji from my girl, Lauren DeFeo. Thanks, Lauren, for the laugh. And laugh had to come during the Pop Tart segment. Had to. Oh, yeah.
Watching us? She's always watching us in the living room.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like and subscribe. Ring that bell.
I guess I should watch
Why
my
do I have to do your job for you?
I guess-
And if you want any merch, comment down below. And make sure you subscribe on mobile device.
Yeah, we do
What
have
is
a.
a mobile device? Do you know what that is?
Like a phone or an iPad or something.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Very good.
Smart girl.
She's better than a duck.
And one like.
He said you're better than Duck. Right, get ready for bed. It's late. Okay. I love you.
Remember Duck? Remember she's part of the show?
She actually has a thing tonight, but
She has a thing every freaking night.
oh,
Yeah, that's all right. We still love our duck. Hey, my wife watched for a few minutes tonight, so we're batting 1,000. And so my wife watched tonight, and I threw up. My first ever vomit. It's the magic of live television.
you just did it right there on air.
That would have been great. It really would have been. I guess I should have saved it. I mean, I've done crazier things. It was like a mini one, but it was enough to just get me out of my chair and get me kind of. You know what I'm afraid of? I made steaks for dinner, and they were terrific. Don't get me wrong, but I think I undercooked mine just a bit.
Oh my god, are you okay? We can cut it short.
I'm good. Oh, come on. You got to do it. Got to do it for the because I got great topics tonight. Because I need your opinion. I need to know this.
Jeff makes me feel bad because I'll be deathly sick. He'll be like, all right, well, the show must go on. I'm like, oh man.
You didn't miss much, and I just shot out of my chair like lightning. Nothing really. You didn't miss
It was
much.
like projectile vomiting.
I just leaped out of my chair
All
like
over the
ran up
camera.
front. Man, wasn't too bad though. Got my head in there in the right time.
Bedtime.
Oh, yeah, I like my cow milling. That cow was the first. My grill jewel sucks. Like it basically sears both ends before it even touches the middle. So
Oh damn.
it's really done. I got into it, and the first half was good. I'm like, oh, it's good. All of a sudden, I got near the back, and I'm like, that piece didn't look too well. And I'm like, that piece. So I microwaved it for like another 45 seconds. I got it there, but
You gotta get a Ninja. You know they have the Ninjas now with the grill top.
yeah,
They're so good.
I like all that stuff. The infomercials drive me crazy. I want to buy one of everything on these infomercials.
For real. I wish I had the space. I would have all appliances.
So as we get to topics, we're going to do some topics. I'm going to hit this one with you because I don't know that much about it because I didn't even really care to get that involved. But Meghan Markle versus the royal family. This whole Oprah thing and the sit down with her and the husband. And did you follow any of this? Do you know what's going on here? I know she had a lot of bad things to say about the royal family.
Like, all right, I love Meghan and Harry and their cute little baby. I'm surprised. I'm just surprised that she got away with saying all that. Like, they can just do whatever they want to now, right? Nothing applies to them because they're not part of the. Like, I don't know. I know Harry has always been a rebel, but like, damn, dude. You're talking about inside shit with a royal family. Like, that's pretty big.
And
Can
like,
you imagine doing that for America? Like, you were someone's,
wow.
like, a kid, and then you go to another country and you're like talking shit on the. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
I would like be like looking over my shoulder, you know.
right.
I mean, I feel so bad for her. Like, she should not have been treated that way at all. Like, the racism and everything, like, that was just uncalled for. And she had, you know, traumatizing experiences, like, just with her life in there. And they just love each other so much. And it's just sad to see. But it's like, damn, I'd be so scared to even,
I
like,
know.
tread that water.
There is memes and gifs a mile wide on that already, of course, as expected. And you know, I didn't get that much into it. I mean, America's got enough of their own issues right now with
Yeah,
who
right.
runs what to be worried about England. But you know, realize I get a lot of people were pumped up, and a lot of people were on Facebook. You know, spill the tea and tell them Meghan, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
But they want Oprah to interview Britney. I want to see that.
I love Brittany. I love you, Brittany.
Wouldn't that be a good interview, though? Like, I feel like Oprah would take her under her wing and say, "Come on,
Give her some of them
come on,
billions. Give me, take us
That was
Take
really
us
good.
under your wing. Take us under your wing, Oprah. I need billions of dollars. A man, Tom Garvey is his name, and this man claims that for 2 years he lived in Veterans Stadium here in Philadelphia.
You have a man cave in there?
He made a he took a concession stand. One of them, I guess, one of them. The concession stands are actually built in, kind of like a storefront that they have in the stadium, and made it his home for 2 years.
Which one did it say?
No, it didn't. But I don't really. To me, it sounds bogus. Like the players' wives would come in there, and the players would visit them. Do you think somebody would blow the whistle on this eventually? In left field. Left field. Okay, Kenny. What's up, Kenny?
Who has Kenny? Who has what's his name? Bull Luzinski.
Yeah, this was the vet though. This was the vet.
Oh, sorry.
He played left field back then.
Anything.
30 by 60. 30 by 60? Can you live in that? Supposedly he made it like he renovated it and all with furniture and everything. 2 years?
I don't know, man. I've seen people live in worse.
Right. But I can't say how he manages to live in a stadium for 2 years.
I mean, it was awesome for him. Free
Wasn't
Wi-Fi. Oh, this is a vet.
it was it's an unused concession stand. But wouldn't you rather? Do you think there'd be more room here in that Veteran Stadium jail that they had underneath the stadium?
I don't know what was underneath the stadium.
There was a jail. There was like an actual court. Like when people would break out in fights at the Eagles game, they'd bring them right down to the court in the stadium and put them in holding. Yeah, agreed. From one crazy story to a next crazy story, this one actually makes me laugh. I'm actually very happy about this story because it sounds like good news for our Philadelphia Eagles. Dak Prescott signs this absolutely ridiculous contract with the Dallas Cowboys. Now he's guaranteed $126 million. Guaranteed. That's even before the contract. The contract comes out to about $160, and they said in the first year, by the time they're done paying him guarantees and the yearly salary, his first year he'll make $75 million. For Dallas to go 8-8, not make the playoffs again, not win a Super Bowl. I know you're
I
not.
don't think they have that money to just,
I know you're not a big sports person, but be a business person. Let's say your business continues to lose every year, and you're not making the big sales. Would you go out and sign this regular salesman to this massive contract, or would you just try to?
I would be like Moneyball. I'd be like Brad Pitt in Moneyball, and I would have that, that guy come in and do all the math for me. I would just go with that.
Moneyball. Moneyball was such a great movie because it was so true. Like he put this Oakland A's team together from a bunch of average guys,
Mhm.
and they were a good team that year too. I really thought that team was going to beat the Yankees and make it to the World Series. I was hoping.
Or like Invincible, Vince Papale, just a regular dude. Come on.
Yeah,
It's like
they're
a Cinderella story.
They're giving this clown $160 million. Moneyball. Love Moneyball.
It's nice to have it.
Well, Eagles fans are, of course, very excited because they're losing money to pay anybody else. Like Dallas, there's a salary cap. You can only pay but so much money. How are you going to afford players?
That's their problem. Who cares? Just do it. Freaking
It is
tough.
their problem. Look, Brady watches. Yeah. You stink.
Flick it. Flick it.
Should I flick it?
Yeah.
But you can't see the projectile like normal. Like when I usually do the flick. We'll do it this way. We'll do it this. Give me a table. Oh, damn it. I need some. There we go. Give me a Michael Jordan. This is what I do after the Eagles win. I do this little thing called the flick, and whoever they beat, I flick their helmet. So there's the Dallas helmet. You Jewish Cowboys, you know, they signed Dak Prescott for that money and won't make the Super Bowl. Boom! And you give him a big flick, and away it goes. That went far, too. It went to the laundry room. It went into the laundry room. That thing like really took off. That's the beauty of working from home, except when you got to throw up. So, yeah, a lot of money for Dak Prescott. But you know what? More power to them. I hate them. This Friday night, Joel, and I don't know if you're a fan of the show, but I'm excited. This Friday night, a King of Queens reunion. King of Queens. Kevin James, Leah Remini, and the cast of King of Queens. They're going to do a table read and a Q&A session. It's especially a benefit. It also, of course, is a tribute to Jerry Stiller, who, of course, passed away a few months ago. I love Jerry Stiller. It's also a charity thing. So it's going to be pretty cool. Were you a fan of King of Queens?
Like I would watch it if like nothing else was on. I love Leah Remini. I don't think that what's his name? Kevin James. I don't think he's funny. But I think Leah Remini is like, I don't know. She just reminds me of like an aunt or something. Cool.
Now,
I like her a lot.
I liked King of Queens. I never really heard the best of feedback on Kevin James. Matt, you know, hey, you get the gossip.
Why does he get dropped? I'm sorry. Yeah, I know he's friends with Adam Sandler. But every movie that Adam Sandler has put him in has sucked.
You know, like Paul Blart, Mall Cop? God, you're so close.
You know who likes that? Kids. Kids like that movie.
It was not a very. I'm gonna bring. It was not a very good movie. I didn't like it. And it's funny though because you see guys on TV like Rob Schneider's another one. You're like, oh, he's funny on TV. His movie's gonna be great. But his like. They
not
don't,
as the main dude, not as the hot chick. You have to have him as like, the side person. Like,
exactly.
51st Date. I love 51st Dates.
See, Elyssa Green still watches. She watches the show. I still watch it. It comes on 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah. See, I just don't even have cable anymore. So.
Yeah, Leah Remini, yeah, she did come out against what's that? Yeah, Scientology. She really did. Wow.
Dude, speaking of that, drove to York today. How many freaking weird churches are out there right now? Like, I'm sorry. There's just all these weird churches of these religions I never heard of.
Speaking of churches, there's a restaurant. It's like right outside of York called Victor's Italian Restaurant. It used to be a church.
Oh.
And I got to tell you, if I would have known you were going there,
Jesus Christ.
And I probably thought, if I would have remembered you were going, I probably would have taken a ride with you just to go to Victor's. Their food is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I don't know how to during COVID, but phenomenal.
Back in like 3 weeks, so
I'm down. It used to be an old church. The food's so good. Oh, great. Like I don't know how it's been during COVID, of course, but man, yeah, like they had the meatball stuffed with regatta cheese.
Oh,
And they had like for appetizers, they had like the lollipop lamb chops. And,
I always wanted to try them. Should
so
do it
good.
myself.
You gotta spoil yourself for some serious grub. I love it.
I don't. Well, I like to make everything now. Like I don't know.
I cook a lot of.
I make tastes better than cold shit that I order that comes in a sloppy mess. Like all this time I order from a nice restaurant, like takeout, not the local restaurants. Let me get that clear. This was a chain restaurant.
Sure.
I haven't eaten at this stupid chain restaurant in so long.
It was Red Robin, wasn't it? It was Red Robin, wasn't it?
No, close. Ruby Tuesdays. I was like, oh, I got some Ruby Tuesdays. They came in a sloppy, smashed mess, and I got so much food. I was so disappointed. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Stupid chains.
I used to love Ruby. Ruby Tuesday is good. You got to eat there, of course. The salad bar is. I love their salad.
I don't have it anymore.
Well, yeah, I guess right.
Yes, I got like a whole family size. I was over my parents. I got a whole family size sliders, chicken and burger. Dude, it was like a charred, burnt piece of turd. Nothing on it. Wet. Oh, it was disgusting. I'm so disappointed.
I like those.
Some bullshit.
I like those moments of the show where you just like out of nowhere just explode into a rant. I do. I love it.
Piss me off. Don't mess my dinner.
And I like the fact you try to be cute, like this chain restaurant, and I'm like Red Robin, like no close. Ruby Tuesday, let me tell you.
Well, they're shutting down for good reason.
Ruby Tuesday?
Yeah, they went out.
Oh, wow.
The one by you.
Oh, I like Ruby Tuesday. Well, not anymore.
Cheese. That's kaput.
But I do give the local places a lot of credit. They do great jobs.
No,
like,
I've never had a complaint. Like, no. And even if I did for a local restaurant, just trying to stay afloat, I wouldn't,
hey, there's things that get too busy. One of the big places around me, and I don't know if you're on any of those Cheesesteak Guru or Cheesesteak Uncensored pages on Facebook, where tons of people are arguing like crazy about cheesesteaks. But the one around here is Curly's. Now, Curly, of course, he used to be at the lodge around the corner, VFW. He would cook upstairs. And it was Curly's Creations. Well, now he's got his own standalone shop that I hear he's got the best cheesesteaks around. Or one of the best cheesesteaks. He does that. He's on that Cooper Sharp kick. And I feel like they're just massive. Like it's like $12.99, but I hear it could feed 2 people. Like it's gigantic. But his food is so good that he's so busy that it's hard. You got to wait like an hour and a half. You got to call and get like an hour and a half wait. But I hear it's so worth it. And I hear he just keeps delivering great products. So you got to give like your hats off to people that are extremely busy, that are local. And when it comes to cheesesteaks, like Gleason's. Gleason's is a bar. The owner, Pat McConney, big fan of the show. We love him. And they do such a great job with their takeout and all. Like everything is wrapped nice and meticulous. It's just terrific. Brian, Goombas. Goombas up in, I guess, Colmar, Montgomeryville do a terrific job. Jewel, if you ever get a chance to get up that way. Hoagies, cheesesteaks, phenomenal. Nikki Goomba, they do a great job. Matter of fact, we keep talking. I keep like hitting around to them guys because everybody says, oh, cheesesteaks, it's Pat's, it's Gino's, and it's Tony Luke's. Well, I'm trying to get an episode together of the show and I even got a little name for them and all. I don't want to say the name on air in case anybody picks it up and starts going to these guys with their own little shtick, but they're the classics, Pat's, Gino's, Tony Luke's. I've got the new age cheesesteak kings. I got Pat McConney from Gleason's, and I got Nikki Goomba from Goombas, and Joey Maggs over at Cafe Carmela, which is fantastic. I'm going to get the 3 of them and make the new age cheesesteak king. Yes. Like, there's a lot of great cheesesteak.
People who are from here.
Exactly. Like there's a lot of people really stepping up the cheesesteak game, and PA is the place to do it. And there's a lot of great ones out there. But these pages, these guys just argue relentlessly about cheesesteaks. And these poor guys taking pictures. Go, I was at Bill's today. Look at this. And everyone's like, it looks like a dog shit on it. And they just start arguing over and over.
What else is really good? I love Serapos in Ben Salem. They are so
I've never had it.
freaking delicious, and they're always like super packed. So,
Yeah.
oh man, you have to know like what you want a day before and know when to call because if you're trying to get dinner all the time, especially on a Friday,
Yeah.
you better know.
And that's what's been happening with Curly's. Like I said, Curly, I know from the past when he was at the VFW, his food's terrific. Man's fan. Matter of fact, he lives right around the corner from me. He's in the same development. His food's always terrific. He's a really nice guy. But the one night, it was Friday, my wife's like, I don't feel like cooking. Let's order something out. And it was like 5 o'clock. And she's like, let's call Curly's. I'm like, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. And she called at like 5:30, and they said, hour and a half to 2 hour wait. And,
Yeah, good luck. Did you see my new phone case? Happy Mario Day.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's like durable too.
I've seen them. Like, I always wanted one of those. I think that's awesome. I should
Well,
go get one of those.
Duck, it's so weird because like me and Duck are psychically connected. So she got one for her iPhone. She's like Noah's iPhone or whatever. She's like, oh, look at my case, like, and she flipped it over, and it's like you can play it. You can play a Nintendo game on it. So she got
Really?
it. I'm like, no freaking way. I'm like, dude, I just got the controller one, right? But here, you can't play it, but it does play a little video. So it looks like a real.
Ah, that's pretty
It's
cool.
so cool.
That is cool.
And then she took it off.
And she took it off.
And I wanted to put it on my mom's phone.
It won't fit on my phone. I'm not fancy. I don't have an iPhone. I'm sorry.
Garrett Weissman is in the house, a.k.a. Jarrett, a.k.a. Carrot. What's up, brother? Love these people to come out to check out the show. I haven't seen Garrett in a while. We used to work together. It's been like over a year, 2 years, 3 years. It's my God. I don't know. I'm getting old. What's
I know,
up,
my
Garrett?
friend today, I'm like, I haven't seen you in 6 years. How does this happen?
I know, right?
Okay, we have to do something about this.
Somebody said the other day, like, oh, how long have you and your wife like been together? I'm like, oh my God, it's been like 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been so long. Yeah, you're right. See, you can find me through the magic of webcasting. It's good to see you, though. He is a technician, also a DJ. DJing definitely was his favorite part of the job, that technician stuff. Car business blows, man. Car business blows.
Mm.
Great show, kids. I have beer to drink. All right, hey, Earl. I was drinking beer, too, until I got sick. I actually feel a little better. I don't know what that was. I do feel a little better now. Earl and Connell. The Greens just bring all these great people to us.
I love great. Oh, you missed it, but for the Tooth Fairy, because Joey's first tooth
Yeah.
fairy, she's using the pouch that Rachel gave her. Isn't that cute?
Oh, that is beyond cute.
I know. So we told Elyssa, but I was like, you know what? Full circle. Oh, and I cleared out my trunk. And I found out all my old CDs from the show. I found Brent Thomas, my St. Ricketts CD. Where are they? Over there. But
My
I have
St.
to-
Ricketts CDs over there.
I have
Wow.
to make like a shrine behind me of just our guest stuff. Because I have Rachel's CD. I have so many Lilith and the Night. I just have to like.
Yeah, I got all of them. Like I got a little show shrine in the corner, but I want to bring it again. Garrett, Garrett, if you watched the show a few minutes ago, you saw me flick the Dallas Cowboy helmet. Jewel actually asked me to flick it, so I did the flick. So if you didn't see it, wait, let me think of this right. Go back to the beginning, watch the entire show,
Yeah.
and then you'll see me flick.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Good call, Jewel. Oh, that's great. We do. We have great people to come on, and they've gotten to learn my habits. We love you. We do. Look at Green Hearts. I love the Green Hearts. I love Rachel Green. Elyssa is Rachel's mom. I'm going to tell you one thing, Elyssa. And I know my wife was on earlier watching. But I got to tell you, if I wasn't married, I would be your son-in-law. I absolutely would. I love your daughter. I love your family. I love you. You're awesome. You guys are great. Such great supporters. And watch them suck out the upchuck.
Oh, stop it.
Uh,
so nauseous today. I can't believe. you-
Yeah, it's. I like when Henry wasn't here though. He got mad. He's upstairs.
Oh boy.
So that arm's really killing you. What's it feel like? Does it feel like a punch, or is it like it's just a constant pain?
It really does feel like someone punched me in the arm. But I just feel like I have to move it because I'm sedentary. It was a long drive, and
You like to move it, move it. Oh, we got a couple more topics.
oh,
Real quickly. This Sunday's NCAA tournament selection show for its college basketball championship. The show is selection show is on Sunday. The tournament starts on Friday.
all of your topics have been sports. Just saying.
No, I haven't.
Meghan Markle.
Oh, son from another mother. And Jules, my sister from another mister. There's a whole family thing going on here. All right, so we'll ditch the NCAA tournament thing, and then we'll talk about this because this is unbelievable. A lot of people are bucking to send kids to school throughout the summer.
Why?
Well, with the COVID thing, the kids aren't learning properly, and if COVID breaks, the kids should be in school. And
You know, kids are in school for 8 hours a day.
right, how honestly, and I know I haven't been in school in a couple of years. Do you honestly think?
My kid's virtual. She's in school for 8 hours a day. Monday.
Right. Do you honestly think? Anyway, do you think going to school in the summertime? You think it's going to help a soul, especially virtual? God forbid they want to do virtual.
Try to take summers away from teachers too. Like, good luck with
Yeah.
that. Teachers are working their asses off. My sister's a teacher. She works from the time she gets up in the morning, which is earlier than I do, and she's working until like midnight every day, virtually. For like, it's no joke for anyone who says that teachers are like getting a break right now. You're out of your mind. And kids, the teachers have to get them up out of their seats because they're just their eyes are melting from being in front of a screen all day. So many parents are buying like blue light glasses for their kids because they're just sitting in front of a computer all day.
Yeah. It's gotta mentally. It's gotta hurt too. Sitting there all day in front of a computer. Like I know, like
she has no friends to play with. Like my sister with her kids moved away. Like she has no social interaction except online. Like this is so weird. And like I don't want her back until it's safe. I'm one of those. Like I just know every day. Like her school's hybrid, so half of the kids are in.
yeah.
Every day I get an email about another student getting it from her school. I'm like, I just can't send her back like that.
Yeah, that's true. Like, there's no snow day. I absolutely agree with you there.
See, it depends. Like, she got maybe 2 out of the 4 snow days, but my sister works for the city, and like, they didn't get any snow days.
I can't imagine how they expect kids to sit through a summer. I don't get it. I've been to my brother's house. You know,
already.
Yeah, I've been to my brother's house where his daughter's trying to learn, and it's impossible.
It is impossible, and especially for like, I don't know, single working parents like myself. Like, I thank God for my parents because I don't know what the hell I would do. My parents have to sit there with her all day long. Like it's not a joke. It's tough, and she's in first grade. Like she's just learning how to read and write. Like, and for the special needs kids, it's a whole other ball game. Like they need so much extra care and time and one-on-ones and people switching, and like there's just so much involved. It's such
remember in the beginning when they kept mentioning how like parents are walking by naked and stuff in front of the camera? That doesn't happen anymore because people have just given up. They just tell the kid, "Yeah, go downstairs and get on school. I'll be here sleeping."
Seriously. No, like I had a day off and I sat with her. Like no other parent is sitting with their kid. I'm like, where are the parents? They just let them go.
Yeah.
Say whatever they want.
It's a lot, man. I feel bad for everything. I know, like, people are getting vaccinated. I want to get vaccinated. The hell with it. You know, at this rate.
Yes.com. Check your state if you want it. Be prepared to refresh, but hey, if you want it.
I want a vaccination shot in my butt. Can I get it in my butt? How
You
about
know
you?
what? I was told not to tense because if you tense, it just hurts. And I tense all the time anyway. Like,
Yeah, well, I hate getting needles. I'm definitely gonna tense. Like my butt cheeks are gonna cringe. I can feel it.
I literally said baseball because if I think about baseball, I'll just.
Is that what men do when they're not supposed to when they're trying to not shoot a load? Don't men think about baseball then? Isn't that like a man trick?
I thought they think about other things. I
You
don't
think about they think about what is their mother, baseball. Well, I forget the
Baseball.
rest. I forget.
Yeah, George thing.
At my age, I don't know. I'm just lucky if I ever shoot. Getting old.
Oh my god.
I love it. Nothing like the rise you get out of Joel Teddy when you say obnoxious things. It's the best. So next week, Joel, next Wednesday's St. Patty's Day, and Joel and I still haven't decided what we're doing for the program next week because I assume a lot of people are going to be out partying, drinking. I'll probably be out partying, drinking. Do remember though, if you do go out partying and drinking for St. Patty's Day, I mean this. I'm not saying to be funny. Uber or Lyft. Get a ride because it's going to be a busy day. The weather is getting really nice. People want to get out of the house. Be careful. Jewel Tatey, seriously, the last couple of days, how's the weather? Seriously, how has this weather been?
It's been beautiful.
Ugh,
But yeah, there's so much more traffic now. Like,
yeah.
really? Are you guys just out and about having fun? Like, whatever.
People want to get out. I don't blame them. I want to get out. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to do this little promo, and I did this all by myself. I didn't even tell anybody this was happening. I didn't tell the person, but he's just such a great friend of the show that I had to do this. Next Wednesday, St. Patty's Day, from 6 to 10. It is the Kirko Band. Kevin Kirk and Scott Kirk. They are going to be appearing. Hold on, I got a whole promo for this here. Wednesday, March 17th, Kirko St. Patrick's Day show, 6 to 10 p.m. 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Buck Hotel. 1200 Buck Road, Fisherville, PA. One of our great friends of the program, Kevin Kirk, singing all of his favorite tunes, your favorite tunes. They're like the ultimate party band, Jewel. They sing the songs that people love to sing along to. And St. Patty's Day, I'm sure they're going to be doing some Irish numbers. That is the Buck Hotel next Wednesday for St. Patty's Day, March 17th, 6 to 10 p.m. Kirko. It's going to be great. I'm going to try and stop by there. I really am. If I can bring myself there, if I can control my party urges and not throw up.
Yeah, right? Get your stomach right.
Disgusting. That was disgusting. I'll let somebody else do the cooking that evening. We do have a lot lined up. Let's run through the list of upcoming programs, sure, because I got so much great stuff. As we said, St. Patty's Day. Jeff still has no clue what we're doing. It's next week. Maybe we'll do a show next Tuesday. Maybe Jeff will spray paint his beard orange and be a leprechaun. We'll see. But you're right there?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry.
I see you went. Okay, you did a switch. Hey, that's a good idea. I got to start doing that. These things work
My
when
ear
they're.
hurts.
So we do have guaranteed shows that we know we're doing, and one of them is coming up on March the 24th. And we welcome another podcaster. We love doing that. Matter of fact, I do shows every Thursday at 3 p.m. with this lovely woman, a show called Talk Creative to Me. She's also the host of her own podcast, Successfully Chaotic, the beautiful, the charming Miss Maria Daniels. That is on the 24th. So that is 2 Wednesdays from now, in case we don't see you next Wednesday. Again, still up in the air. But Maria Daniels, host of Successfully Chaotic and Talk Creative to Me, it's going to be on our show. It's our turn. We did her show. Now it's our turn to get her in our house.
Oh, yeah.
And that's on the 24th.
Yeah, that's going to be a weird switch.
A little bit. I'm excited, though. She's so much fun. She's so cool.
So easy.
I'm excited for that. Joel, I get excited for shows. I get excited for guests. I was excited tonight for Elyssa. I love this. But I am so stoked. It's just 3 weeks away. March 31st from Karate Kid 3, possibly Cobra Kai. He played the bad boy. Mike Barnes, he is the ultra talented Mr. Sean Kanan is going to be right here on the 31st. Soap opera legend, of course. His Instagram show, he's doing all these karate classes. He keeps tagging Cobra Kai. We're going to hit him with the questions. We're going to ask him if he's involved in the Cobra Kai series. I'm so excited for this guy. He's funny. He's enthusiastic. He's great. We got him right here, March 31st. Oh my God, I'm so stoked. I can't even stand it. I'm like, I can't put his picture down. I can put his picture down. April 7th. Ladies Who Rock for a Cause is the foundation. Matter of fact, Jewel, March 18th, Friday, they're going to announce the list, the lineup of ladies that are going to be on the show. It's a virtual concert, Ladies Who Rock for a Cause, and their creator and leader is Sharon Leah, and she's going to be with us on April 7th. Let's give her a little round of applause. She's also a singer in her own right. She's going to be on the show talking about the virtual concert and the acts that are going to be on. Like I said, March 18th, you can find out who's going to be on the concert. I, of course, am going to blow it up once I find out. They're going to do a live feed. They're going to tell you who's going to be a part of this great concert. I tell you what, I love female artists. We have a lot of great ones on the show, so I'm very excited to see the lineup. It should be great. Speaking of great, and I keep forgetting to type in a thing for this poor guy, but anyway, April 14th. I don't need a banner for this guy. The man that needs no introduction. One of our greatest all-time guests, the super energetic, incredible voice of the one and only Mr. Aaron Paul. Yeah. Awesome. Jewel, he's got a new song out. It's a little slower for Aaron type songs, but man, he sings, belts it out.
Did you get his song?
Yeah.
Did you send it to me?
He didn't send it to me. It was on his Facebook today. It's a slower song, but he's like, whoa, like he's really hitting the notes. Awesome. We're going to talk about that on the 14th. I can't wait for Aaron. We might have Aaron on for 2 hours. You know why? Because he's hard to cut off. He loves to talk. And I love that about him. He's just one of our greats, and he loves us, and we love him in exchange. So Jewel asked me to keep the couple weeks open after that because my birthday's coming up. We're trying to figure out what we're doing for my birthday. Hopefully it's as good as Jewel's birthday. But when all that passed, we come back to May, and May 12th, we are joined by a violinist, Jewel. The lovely Liz Kitts. I got to be on my best behavior because this is like violin is a big deal. So I got to behave. We got to be sophisticated. I might come in a tuxedo one.
Yeah.
No. May 12th, Liz Kitts. Very excited for violin music. And she's very cool. She was like instantly, boom, yeah, she wants to do the show. So excited for her. I was very happy to have her join us. Somebody said, oh, Joey. Oh, Joey.
Oh, Christy. Say hi, Christy.
Yeah. Hello, Christy, and thank you for tuning in. Our newest superstar, Joey. Where are we at? Oh, we're going to May 19th, and I love this young lady. She is the lead singer of the band Kono, and they've got a single that is just flying up the single charts. 21,000 downloads in like a week's time. Her name is Morgan Konopelski, again, lead singer of Kono. Works out very nicely. She's going to be on our program on the 19th. We're going to play this song of hers that is flying up the pop charts. Hopefully Jeff can fix the music by then so it doesn't sound like crap, because that's always nice when I do that for artists. So that is May 19th. God, Jewel, we got so much going on. We're like closing out May. And May 26th, this is somebody I grew to love. She was on the Talk Creative to Me program. Just an adorable, enthusiastic, super talented country singer from Nashville. Her name is Bex. She is just a doll. She's going to be on our program on May the 26th. Country singer Bex. So right from the heart of country music in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Young lady, just really super nice and a great interview. That's going to be awesome. Can't wait for that. I spoke to the other day the band Urbano. I know a few people have asked me what happened to Urbano. I spoke to Marissa. They had a lot of stuff going on with COVID and that kind of stuff and some family issues, but they're figuring it out. And Marissa says she's dying to come on the show. So it's probably going to be in June. So we're definitely still on the Urbano train. I love their music. I am dying to get them on here. A local Philly act, brother sister team. They are excellent. So just more stuff to look forward to down the road. Jewel, what do you think? That great lineup.
Yeah, we're like chock full.
Yeah, we are.
I just hope we can hold ourselves together.
I know, before the shows, maybe I'll start taking Pepto-Bismol or something.
Pop Tarts and uncooked steak.
I didn't eat Pop Tart. I definitely think it was the steak, though. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely think the steak did me in. It was undercooked. It wasn't the steak itself, because like I said, once I nuked it, it was terrific. I just undercooked. My grill sucks. That's all I can tell you. So I got to whoops, I always do that. So a great show tonight. A massive, massive thank you to everybody that watched. We had just such a great audience come in and out tonight, and a lot of people commented with some great stuff. But of course, we want to thank the lovely, beautiful, and upbeat and positive, adorable Miss Elyssa Mai. Elyssa, thank you again for coming on our program. Don't forget to check her out, www.elyssamai.com, on Instagram at Elyssa.mai. And of course, IMDb. Elyssa Mai, to check out her career and her latest movie news. Movie news?
Movie news.
Movie news. Shut up, franchise fest. Movie news. And of course, you can catch her on the Jamie Kennedy podcast as well, which is brought to you by Anchor. So check that out as well. Very talented Mr. Jamie Kennedy. I want them to come to Philly, and I wanted to, that'd be so awesome.
They will. They said they would, so they are.
I know. They already said it. And
You agreed.
And she's the boss.
Binding agreement.
Us men may be like the main host of the show, but the women call the shots. So they got to go where we say.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. A great show.
Who Took It to Your podcast. That's what it is. So check it out.
Yes, definitely check it out. It's great. But check out ours first. If you're not watching ours, don't watch theirs. I don't know. Does that make any sense?
Or both.
Great evening, everybody. Thank you for dealing with the slight interruption in the middle of the show. Jeff is back. He feels okay now. Every time I leave Jewel by herself, her eyes bug out in great fear. But
I had to bring Joey in. I'm like, Mom.
Joey saved the day. Thank you to our stand-in co-host, Joey, for saving the day.
Yeah.
And that's it. We're going to catch you next Wednesday. Until then, I shouldn't have to remind everybody here, but I will. Don't be a douche.
And be nice to people. All people.
Even the shitty ones.
Yeah.
Even our man, Pepe Le Pew. Notice I didn't touch that subject tonight, Jewel.
I didn't even know about that, but...
Yeah, well. Let's get out of here. We're going to do this again. Well, maybe not. Maybe not next Wednesday. Oh, thank you so much. I do feel better. I do. Thank you. I'll tell you what, man. Anybody that comes from the Green family tree is just like adorable and lovely. Yeah. Sweet. That's very nice. Thank you. I do feel better. I definitely do feel better. It was a weird moment, but I'm back. All right, let's take you out with St. Ricketts, our house band, www.stricketts.com. The song is With Fire Cannot Burn. It's the official song of the Yo Show, and we will catch you all again the next time around. Keep an eye on our social media to figure out what we're doing next week, because we don't even know yet. She is Jewel. I am Jeff. We love you. Have a great night. Bye. Hit it.
Bye.
Whoops. That's horrible.
Was it truly pleasant to taste of it? Poison deeper than you know. Can I answer this? What's the point of it? Just to raise your eyes alone. So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away. But in the breeze of the others away. wasn't deeper than you know. Got the answer. This was the point of it, just to reach the right to love. So